back. Today we're going to be reviewing another book in the Disney Villains series. This one's going to be book number 6, and it's going to be called The Odd Sisters. And again, I have a paper copy here. I will have a paper copy for you for every single one of the Disney Villains books, just because I got them all from the library. And a couple of them I got on a digital format as well, so I'm definitely not going to be able to get those for you. So I'm just going to go and say this again, that they're all going to be on a paper copy. I have a paper so that I can just kind of point a few things out to you about the cover that I liked, and then I'm going to put it right up here for you for the rest of the video. So I liked this cover because it has this cool red apple, which is the poison apple, and then it's got like poison dripping down over it. It's forming the shape of a skull, which I thought that was cool. I love that she does the black background for all of her books, because of course villains have to be black. And then she's got this cool like scripty font down here for the name of the books. So I like that as well. And I'm gonna go ahead and set this down so that we can put the book up here for you. And let's go ahead and get into this. First of all, this is book number 5 for me of my 2022 book challenge, reading challenge. So this is the 5th book that I've read in 2022, and I know we're a little backlogged still, but I'm still catching up with things. So here we are with book 5 for me, but it's actually book 6 in the series. So the one that came before this one was Mother Gothel's story, which was Mother Knows Best, and I did do a video about that, so you go ahead and check that out if you would like before this. And I am going to be reviewing every book in this series, and so far I think I've reviewed 3 books. I think this is the 4th one that I'm reviewing, since I'm reviewing them in the order that I read them, and I read them kind of mixed up. I do not suggest doing that. However, it was kind of cool, especially with this book, because it kind of gave me some surprises for this book. Well, a lot of surprises that I wasn't really expecting. And had I read the books in order, I would have not had those surprises, because I would have found those out in book 1, which is Fairest of All. That book talks quite a bit about the Odd Sisters and their backstory, and they pop up in that book as well, as they pop up in pretty much every book in this series. But I was kind of had an irritated relationship with the Odd Sisters. I didn't really like them as characters. I didn't really like that they took up so much of the other villains' books. I really kind of wanted the villains to just have their own books and just us not to have all these interferences. But after reading the whole series, I do realize why she added these characters in, and I think it is kind of cool that we get these new different characters that we probably wouldn't have seen with Disney, because they are like these evil witches, evil half good, half bad witches, I would say. We did get a whole lot of backstory in this book, which I really did enjoy. It was good writing. She's a great writer. I have no complaints about the writing at all. I did rate this book 4 stars though, just because I felt like it probably could have been longer. And we should have put more of them in this book instead of in the other books. So I'm just a hater, I guess. But anyway, overall it was a really good book. The character Cerise is their little sister, and we get to learn a lot about her in this book. It also ties in a lot of Maleficent's story into this book too, which I thought was cool, because they kind of gave her like an extra little blurb in this book, and it kind of just explained a little bit more about her in here, and it revealed like kind of a big secret about Cerise in this book. I'm not going to say what it is at all, but I will just leave it at that. And I did really like the character Cerise, so I thought that that was really cool that we got kind of a big reveal for her in this book, and got to kind of hear her backstory as well in this book. I guess you could say they are all odd sisters, so it's fitting that she gets talked about in this book too. I will say though that I really liked how this author wrote this series, because she really seamlessly tied all these books together, and I feel like that shows that she's a really great author, because that's kind of a hard thing to do. Sometimes you can really easily go off track or not tie every book story in with all the other books, which like this book, which is book 6, tied in with book 1, tied in with book 4, tied in with book 5, tied in with book all of them pretty much. So I do see why she wrote about the Odd Sisters and why they are characters. I know a lot of people are irritated by them because of exactly what I was saying before, but I also see why she created them, and she kind of used them as like a tie to tie all the villains together, kind of. and to kind of talk about a little bit of like why the villains are the way they are. A lot of the reasons come from the Odd Sisters. Of course, a lot of the reasons come from themselves, but the Odd Sisters give them a little push in that direction a lot of the time. So it's pretty cool. I can't say that I 100% hate these characters. I kind of halfway like them. I just wish that there wasn't so much of them, I guess. So if I could rate them as characters, I would probably rate them like a 3.5. Yeah. 3.5 to 4 stars. Yeah, it's probably what I would rate them. But overall, I like this book. 4 stars for it. Go ahead and check it out. If you're reading the series, read it in order and don't skip this one because it's definitely worth reading. If you'd like to see more content from me, I post every single day on Instagram. A lot of the times it's more than once a day, and a lot of the times I post in my story multiple times a day as well. So go ahead and check that out and give me a follow. And also please subscribe if you wouldn't mind, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any videos. I have a weekly video that comes out every single Friday. I also put out a video most of the time twice a week, maybe 3 times sometimes. So definitely hit that notification bell and subscribe. And please, if you wouldn't mind, give this video a thumbs up. And I will see you on my next video, and thanks for joining me. Okay, bye.